Is wildrift dying? Hellsdevil's video brought up a lot of discussion about the current state of the game, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion about the current issues of wildrift. Let's hop right into it. Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here. In today's video we are gonna respond to the controversy that's happening right now, the discussion whether or not wildrift is dead. Hellsdevil made the video, is wildrift dead? Xcountrell responded, and on Twitter a lot of discussion going on, and in today's video we are gonna address those issues and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion about whether or not I agree with certain points. Is wildrift truly dying? So if you guys care about wildrift, then definitely, oh god, skip it. Leak. Undercover account. Psh. Okay, I fucked it up, whatever. Okay, anyways, where was I? Dude, I forgot my point. Oh yeah, guys, if you care about wildrift, then definitely make sure to watch the video entirely. And let's talk about the points I mentioned. So, first of all, is wildrift dying? No, it's not. It is 100% clickbait from Hellsdevil. I mean, yeah, it's clickbait, guys. It's clickbait. Wildrift has issues, yes. I'm gonna address all of them in this video, but is wildrift dying? Is wildrift doing worse than other mobile games right now at the release? Is it declining? Is it still growing? It is still growing. Maybe it is not growing as quickly anymore, and some players are leaving the game because they are not happy anymore, but that's about the retention of the players they already gained. And yeah, I think wildrift is definitely fine. Check out Xcountrell's video. He showed some statistics, which, honestly, not gonna lie, how accurate are those numbers? I think they're not that accurate, honestly. We can compare what's a better metric, comparison metric, number metric. I think you can compare like viewership in general across all platforms. Okay, gonna get that first blood. Yeah, viewership, talking about, for example, esports. You can see the numbers, how many viewers are watching concurrent on all platforms, on YouTube, on Twitch, etc. I think for the West they are doing fine, but in comparison for Asian numbers, it's not that good. And clearly, Mobile Legends is still dominating the C region. And Vietnam, Thailand, it's mostly Arena of Valor still. Like, the viewership of the AWC is still really huge. And I don't know, concurrent on YouTube and Twitch, maybe 2K each, or 2K 1.5 for the Icon series. So yeah, it's doing okay. Is it dying? No, it's definitely not dying. Like, for the Western region, they have a better reach compared to AOV already, from my experience, because I played LoL PC, I played Arena of Valor, and now I'm also playing LoL Wildrift. So, is it dying? No, it's not. It's clickbait, clearly just clickbait. He started a big discussion. I appreciate that because the devs are responding, but yeah, it's just clickbait. Anyways, I have a list that we want to cover in today's video. I already wrote it on my Twitter. Number 1, matchmaking. I'm just gonna read it out and then maybe we are gonna find something more, or we're gonna discuss about this topic. Matchmaking, number 1. Let's talk about my point of view as a challenger player in high elo. You can find games. The queue times are insanely long and you are forced to make smurfs. The LP system is also bad in high elo because it's based on the duration you spend in challenger. So what does it mean? I have 3 accounts that were challenger and 1 is grandmaster right now. Even on my third account that was created in Season 2, ranking in Season 2, the LP gains are the worst, even though the win rate is the best. Same for the second account, which was created in Season 1. And Season 0 account, my main account, has the highest LP gains, longest queue time, and lowest win rate out of those 3 accounts. So it's clearly not based on the win rate, it's based on the duration you spend in Challenger or in high elo. So the longer you have your accounts, the higher your MMR is, and that means you don't find games. That's an ongoing issue for a lot of players. Not only players that are Challenger, also Diamond accounts, Grandmaster, Master accounts. So that's a big issue. Where was I? It doesn't work for mobile. Remove the MMR based matchmaking and remove the LP system. It's really bad. You don't find games. It's a mobile game, it's a casual game, and you don't find games if you spend hours in queue. No one wants to spend hours in queue when you are playing a mobile game, which is supposed to be casual. Obviously, high elo, you want to be competitive, but in general, this game is meant to be casual. Okay. Because this way you can find games at least and don't spend hours in queue. LP system is a joke, starting at Diamond already. People feel discouraged when they get plus 10 and minus 15. In Challenger, it's plus 10, minus 20 for fresh accounts. The win rate doesn't matter, like I said. So not only the matchmaking when it comes to queue times, it also unbalanced matchmaking. Like sometimes you have 1 Challenger, 4 Diamonds against 5 Grandmasters, for example. Unbalanced matchmaking needs a fix as well. They say, but their MMR is good, their win rate is good, they deserve to be in those lobbies. I had discussions and interviews with rioters. I totally don't agree with that. They also say, yeah, one of the reasons is the player base. Obviously, I agree with that one. The player base is not big enough, so queue times are longer. But a lot of people can find games when they're Challenger, while I'm not finding games, because it's based on matchmaking. Matchmaking, not necessarily the player base. Yes, the player base, but mostly the matchmaking. The biggest issue is the matchmaking when it comes to queue times. Because clearly, I have friends in the queue that find games while I'm not finding games, for example, and they're also challengers. It's not based on player base necessary. More likely about the matchmaking or in the matchmaking rating, whether or not you're finding. What else? Yeah, that's about it for the matchmaking. Number 2, player base marketing. We need better marketing. Better marketing campaigns. So that's gonna be a long topic. Okay. Clearly the lack of marketing in the West. Yes, I do understand that the mobile gaming market in the West is small because of traditional PC console market. So players in Europe, they prefer PC games, they prefer console games, they don't really like mobile necessary. Everyone, it's also because of the living standard. People in Europe are more likely to have consoles, PC, phones, which is something that's not necessarily the truth for C regions, for example. Countries with lower income. Usually, they don't necessarily have a PC, they are more likely to just get a phone, because with a phone you can do everything, okay? So that's an issue, and I understand why the mobile market is not that good in the West, but hey. But did you realize that other games like Mobile Legends have greater success in the West than wildrift? I haven't seen marketing campaigns in the West. Lack of players equals increased queue times, etc. Yes, I do know that Riot is working on retaining and making the player base happy right now. I have a discussion with Rioters. They said right now they are focusing on retaining players. They want to keep the player base they just got. They want to make them happy. But clearly that's not how it works. You need to do both. Okay? They want to do marketing campaigns. So, I mean, maybe it's a spoiler. I mean, it's obvious they're gonna make a campaign soonish. So I think that's not confidential. Like, they only said they're planning. So that's not a spoiler, really. To increase the marketing. But because one of the issues... No, wait. Yes, I do know that Riot is working on retaining and making the player base happy right now. But you also need to increase the player base with marketing at the same time. Because one of the issues is the lack of players. I sit I sit for hours in queue, no matter the account. I haven't had to make a smurf in Arena of Valor once. And no, let me lower it a bit. Okay, and no, it's not only lack of players, also bad matchmaking. Marketing campaigns with influencers, streamers, etc. are needed. More ads on different platforms and maybe on television. No one cares about television, no one's watching television. Forget that one. Probably the biggest platforms to advertise on are Twitch. That's really big. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Facebook is more for older people, but it's still a huge platform. It's one of the biggest platforms. You guys might disagree, but it is number-wise one of the biggest platforms. Target audience is a bit older, obviously, so it targets more boomers. But other big platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. TikTok, Instagram. Huge platforms, huge platforms. Why are there no ads? I'm on Instagram a lot. I have never seen one single ad for wildrift on Instagram. And I see so much ads on Instagram. It's one of the biggest platforms for the young audience. Instagram, TikTok. It's the go-to thing for young people. Am I right? I'm right on that one. Digital marketing campaigns on all big platforms. You want to target the young audience, obviously people from, hey, let's say 13 to 17 or something, the most, but also the boomer community that don't have time to play PC and would prefer casual play. So, people that used to play PC but want to play a casual game because they're working, they have school, they have university, they don't have that much time, but wildrift is meant to be a casual game, play it for fun, 10 minutes quickly, boom 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 in the break or something. That's how wildrift is supposed to be, because right now wildrift is just a washed up PC version. I saw a really good comment that said wildrift should stand alone as a product and not be the little baby of LoL PC, because it has the potential to be the biggest mobile MOBA, right? Okay. But also the old boomer community that don't have time to play PC and would prefer casual play. I think most people that play mobile want to play it casual, and you want to adapt the game that it's more casual and not as competitive. It's a mini version of PC. 2 tryhard games are still too long. In my opinion, the games are too long. 15 to 20 minutes usually. I think if you have an average game time of like 10, that's good. I think it's too long right now. It's not casual enough. That's what I immediately thought when I played this game, because AoV was really casual, but wildrift is, I mean, you don't want to copy and stuff, but still, you want to make it a little bit more casual and not as competitive. And now the next point is also really important. Number 3, report system. People don't get punished hard enough for being toxic, for going AFK, etc. The whole vibe of the game is insanely competitive while also toxic. I think one of the issues is basically people can troll, people can flame without getting punished. So that tilts even more. You just wanna, hey, let's play for fun one game. I have a break after work. Bum bum bum. And then I get wintraded, someone gets AFK, someone trolls me, I lose the game, you are mad, and you just throw your phone away, you don't want to play anymore. I think a lot of people are really tilted because the game is just too competitive, and people are too toxic and they don't get punished for it. Like, people need to get punished way harder, and you need to notify people when the person actually gets banned because of your report. I think it's just way too important. Number 4, I think this might not be the biggest issue, but a slight issue that I want to mention. Blue Essence for people that join the game new. It's hard to farm Blue Essence, and therefore it's also hard to get champions. So it's not that beginner friendly. People that create a new account, it's hard for them to get new champions. I mean, there are a few events that are really nice. The developers, the events to get champions, but they should add more stuff, more missions, more achievements, and more rewards, in my opinion. Okay, let me drink something. Are you guys wondering? That's my booster, because we are hitting some lags later. Big booty! We need the big booty. Trust me, guys. Get a big booty. Men appreciate booties, and girls appreciate booties, okay? Got you. I got you, boys. Okay, number 5. Hey, communication issues. Oh. Okay, we had a spokesperson in the past, which used to be Riot JCM. I think he did a solid job. Obviously, I feel like he could have communicated even more, but there's no one to fill that position right now. Okay, what does it mean? It means we need someone who interacts with the community on Reddit, on Twitter, gives updates. We need more updates, communication about what the devs are planning, what they're doing, how long it will take, etc. No fixed plan. Obviously, sometimes it's hard to say, okay, we have a deadline, we want to get this done at, I don't know, in 2 weeks or something. You don't necessarily have to give deadlines. You can say, we are planning to do this in the future. It will maybe come in 1 patch, maybe in 2 patches, something like that. Okay. We need devs to talk with the community much more actively. It's sad that I addressed this 2 months ago in an interview with Rioters, and there's still no one to fill this position. And now, it shouldn't be just one spokesperson. Multiple people should interact with the community. YouTube events, just community events, talking about patch notes, dev updates. I think dev updates are really hyped always on YouTube. People always love to watch them, do more of them, interact more. Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, whatever platform. I think Twitter and YouTube mostly. YouTube, dev videos, and Twitter. Or Discord even. Discord server, more interaction. Number 6, what did I put? Lack of community events. More events for the player base to compete or chill together. I mean, I'm not that creative, but I don't know. Some contests about artworks, about patch ideas or whatever. There's so many ideas. You guys can write it down in the comments what community events they could do that brings the community together. Interaction between the community, or between rioters and community, or devs and community. There's so much you could do, which Riot doesn't do at all right now. And in general, just events to obtain champions or whatever more. Rewards, champions, etc. You guys can name it. Oh, we're gonna finish this game already. Okay, I'm gonna show you the next game afterwards. Ah, no! Wait. Okay, that's the game. Okay, I'm gonna head out because I don't want to spoil the name. Let's move. Which one was it? Camille. Okay, let's hop right and open this one. Okay, number 7. VPN. Oh, no. VPN it's so horrible. Because I played on a Smurf, and every second game, I have 150 ms because someone is using VPN. And it's just horrible. This is my 4th account, by the way, if you guys are wondering. Yeah, it's so horrible. Like, people abuse VPN, so the lobbies are Everyone in the lobby is lagging just because someone is using VPN. Riot needs to address this issue, preventing people to use VPN to jump onto a different server, a different region server. Because everyone else in the lobby is getting affected and they are lagging. And I see this comment a lot of times. People hate the VPN abuse. You need to, I don't know, implement a VPN detection to block them at the logging. Something like that. I mean, I'm not an expert, but there's certainly a way to do this. Region lock, so VPN can't be used. Number 8. Maphackers, cheaters. And Wintraders. Hey, Wintraders. Maphackers, cheaters, Wintraders. Maphack exist. I'm not gonna mention too much about it, but it exists. People abuse it. I saw someone on stream use Maphack. That's a thing. And Riot needs to address and fix maphacking quickly. I think it's not a big issue, but it exists. I just want to mention. Cheaters. Any bug abuse or something like that. Not sure which are... I'm not an expert, but there are some cheats and some hacks that Riot needs to address and fix. And biggest thing, Wintraders. I had big discussion months ago on Twitter. I tried to get awareness for it. And I had a discussion with rioters in an interview talking about Wintraders. They know this issue 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And I told them, yes, they want to address it later on by getting a final solution, because if you ban someone, they might just create a new account and it's not a final solution, but just ban them. Just ban them. Command ban, it's very dude. There's no way it's a hard command to ban people. There's no way. There's no way. It's very easy to address this. Like in Europe, you have a handful of people that are in the top ladder in win trading. You ban them, you think they're gonna come back really soon? The last time they banned people, they didn't even ban them. They just demoted them to Iron. The last time they did that, people didn't win trade for a long time. And just banning 4 or 5 people shouldn't be a problem. Yes, I know they're trying to find a solution, a permanent solution, but you can just do a temporary solution for now. It's helpful. Warn them. Make an example of someone. Ban them. They're gonna be scared. People are gonna be scared to win trade if they're getting banned. Getting a perma-ban. It's a big thing. I know for the C server it's gonna be hard because there are so many win traders, but for Europe, ban 5 people and everyone is happy. 5 people. 5 people, it's not that hard. Ban 5 people. And I talked with them months ago. It's crazy that they didn't address it yet. But yeah, Maphackers, Wintraders, they should ban them. They say they're gonna create new accounts, but at least ban them. Just do a temporary solution and work at a permanent solution at the same time. It's not like banning people will take so much time. It's just a shit excuse from them. It's a very bad excuse to say, we are working for a permanent solution because they are gonna create a new account. But you force them to make a new account. You make it harder for them. It's a temporary solution. That's not much effort. So just do it. Okay, number 9. I saw a lot of people say, oh, you need to release it in more regions. It's not globally released yet. Yes, I agree. Hey, I totally agree with you guys. But, hey, a lot of times people have mentioned Indian. Why is it not released in India? And guys, you should inform yourself better, because it's not Riot's fault. Have you guys noticed that every Chinese product is banned from the App Store, from the Play Store and App Store in India? It's because India and China have a huge conflict when it comes to cyber security protection and I think there's a huge border discussion as well. What's the country name again? Because Chinese want some territory that India also claims. Wait, what's the country's name? And also Pakistan, but we're just talking about the Indian Chinese territory. Let me just check the name real quick because I forgot the country. The Sino-Indian border discussion, and the country is Kashmir and Kun. Kashmir? The Kashmir conflict, yeah. China's also part of it. It's not only Pakistan and India. I actually watched a few videos about that. Very interesting and very sad. Anyways, Indian player base, it's the conflict between India and China. Riot can't do anything about it, that they can't release the game in India. I know, the Indian player base is huge. The Indian mobile market is gonna be the second biggest in the world soon. Or maybe the biggest in the world soon. Because the player base is huge. And everyone is getting online thanks to Telecom right now. They implemented 4G everywhere at a cheap price. Also trying to implement 5G right now. So everyone is getting online in India. So it's a huge market potential for mobile gaming. PUBG, Arena of Valor, Wildrift. Huge potential for mobile gaming. So we will see what's gonna happen for India. But yeah, a conflict between India and China. I hope I'm not saying anything dumb or stupid right now, or some misinformation, but I think it's still banned, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, if you guys are wondering why is it not released, it's such a huge market, because I saw so many people wondering about it. Even Hellsdevil explained it wrong and said, why is it not released in India? But it's a conflict between China and India, and the Indian government banned every Chinese product. So there's no way that Wildrift is coming anytime soon in India, unless they allow it again. But I think it's still banned. I think every game is still banned. Not sure if it's wrong, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Dude, oh, my throat is kind of dry. Leave a like, subscribe, and write down in the comments your opinion about the state of the game, what you would improve, and if I missed something about the current state of the game. I think mostly matchmaking, cheaters, and communication between the community and the devs. That's really important, but yeah. That's gonna be it, and yeah, unfortunate, wait. Unlucky, boys. The rest of the game it's not gonna be shown, but it was a juicy video. It's Batman, boys. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Bye bye.